Oh, now I'm back. Um, it looks like I lost my internet just after I paused the stream, so wow. That was kind of good timing. Alright, come on. Come on. Restart. Okay, how can I be disconnected from my own chat? Alright, I'll be getting started on the next page in just a moment, just messaging some people on Skype. Except Skype is being very slow for me. Okay, I'm not sure how to refresh the chat. What if I... This is so weird. Alright. Okay, let's see. I cannot see what's going on in the chat, so oh well. I'll start drawing the next couple panels. Hello, Grandma.
Are you almost finished or
Nah,
no?
still going on for a while.
With you're back with you were with this one.
Yeah, this is a 10-page comic I'm working on, so it's taking me a while to work on. Is there any way I can get the chat to work again? Alright. I'm not sure what it is. Is there like a refresh chat something? Oh well. Now, how embarrassing is it that I'm the one who's doing the stream and yet I'm disconnected from my own chat?
You're disconnected?
That means I can't read what they're saying. It's like a computer error or something.
Oh, but you always usually do hear them. Or no?
I don't know how to fix it. Oh. Yeah. Mrs. Oh. Hey, Alex. Yeah, yeah, sorry, I didn't notice you came in since I was drawing. Um, um, I can't see the chat right now, so I don't know what you and everyone else are saying. Although I can still see what people are saying on Skype, though. Would you like to call Alex?
Wow. You took the rest of it.
Who took the rest of what?
I made macaroni and cheese for myself for my dinner, and I made food for me. Mom was making dinner for everyone else, and Gabe ate all of the macaroni and cheese.
Oh, that's too bad.
Vultures. They are vultures.
I was wondering if you were calling the dogs vultures or Gabe a vulture.
No, I will never call the dogs vultures. I call you and Gabe vultures.
Well, you have to admit the dogs are vultures. They circle us around us all the time.
Yeah, but they can't actually take the food and finish it off.
For those of you wondering, that voice you hear off screen, that's...
Oh my God.
I'm doing a stream right now, Gabe. Olivia. Sorry, I confused.
Does she look like Gabe to you?
Yeah, that was my sister Olivia off screen. I've probably already told a few of you on Skype she's recovering from a car accident. She's doing fine. Hello, Alex.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. So we are joined again by Alex.
Hey, Grandma.
Hello.
How are you?
Just fine, thank you.
Good, good.
Alrighty. I need to get comfortable in my seat again. I've been sitting in this chair so long that my pants are sticking to it. That's probably a bad thing. Oh, I feel something fuzzy under my... Oh, well, wouldn't you know? It's you again. It wouldn't be a guinea pig dance stream if I didn't at least show one of these guys off. It's Scamp. Scamp says hello.
Hey, Scam. He looks confused.
Yeah, I just had him wave. You're being broadcast to the whole internet, Scamp. How do you feel? He feels fine. Yeah, well, you really need to get a haircut, boy. Yeah, you can barely see. Now, let me try and clear away his face hair so then you can see his eyes. Yeah. I don't think it's working well. And I think I just felt him hiccup or something. Yeah. Oh! Now he's barking at something outside. Oh, Scamp. Do you really think you're, like, threatening to intruders? I mean, if a burglar broke in, I think they're more likely to pet you than to be scared of you. Alright, so now I'm gonna... Did you have a good day, Alex?
It's been pretty good. How about you?
Today was very hot.
Yeah, it was really hot over here, too, so kind of spent all day at home again.
Yeah. I like this next panel I'm drawing. It's the wolves separating, and I made the wolf that's leading the other two kids, like, looking really pissed. Oh, how many of you heard that Bill Watterson was drawing again? Like, he did a few guest comics for the comic Pearls Before Swine. That was a surprise. I mean, let's see. He did voiceover for a upcoming comic strip documentary. He's drawing comic strips again, even though it's like temporary. I think he only did like 3 or so. What's gonna happen next? Maybe he'll give another, I don't know, newspaper interview or something. I mean, I don't know. It's doubtful he'll ever start doing Calvin and Hobbes again. But I do have to wonder, why is it this year all of a sudden he's suddenly in the spotlight again? Why did he suddenly come out of hibernation all of a sudden?
Well, in 2000, this year, like in February, he did apparently a poster for a documentary called Stripped.
Yeah, that's the movie he did voiceover for. Yeah, I forgot to mention he also did the poster. I haven't checked out any Calvin and Hobbes fan sites in a while. I used to like one website called the Calvin and Hobbes Resurrection Center, but I believe that was taken offline. I think there was another called Cool Calvin Collection, and I think that one's no longer being updated. And when you look up calvinandhobbes.com, it used to go to like a very simple website, I guess Bill Watterson put up, but then it went. But now it goes to like Go Comics or something. Ooh! I just thought, how awesome would it be if Bill Watterson did like a Twitter Q&A? The guy who created the comic strip Bloom County and Outland and Opus, like that, and also the author of several children's books like A Wish for Wings That Would Work and Mars Needs Moms. What's his name? Berkeley Breathed. He did a Twitter Q&A earlier this year, and I asked him a few questions. It'd be neat if Bill Watterson did the same.
Cool.
Although, I don't know. He's probably just going to be asked the same question again. Will you ever start doing comic strips again, or things like that? Or what have you been doing? I don't know. He's a really private guy. I'm not really sure he would want to do something like that.
Yeah, he kind of left it in like 1995, so it's been like almost 20 years since he left Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, geez, that long?
Yeah.
That's kind of unbelievable. It's been that long.
Mhm. Time just flies by, dude. It's 2014. He did that.
Who the hell is farting? I'm hearing these weird noises. Is that just someone with ketchup or... Oh, wait. That's just Scamp going against the, what do you call that thing on the bottom of doors? The doorstop? Yeah, the little... Maybe he was, like, pressing against that. I already showed Scamp to the internet. You don't have to...
Why don't we show him again?
Alright, fine. Don't put him on my sketchbook.
But he wants to put his mark on it. Scamp, are you okay?
And maybe Bill Watterson. Well, yeah, since Bill Watterson never merchandised Calvin and Hobbes, maybe he is having some money problems.
Are we talking about Mr. Watterson from Monsters, Inc.?
No, that's Water News.
Oh.
We're talking about Bill Watterson, the guy who did Calvin and Hobbes. Have you read that comic, Gabe?
No, but I've heard of it.
Oh.
Yeah, Dan, he did that comic for 10 years, 1985 to 1995.
Yeah. Ah.
He loves you.
Yeah.
Have you shown Sully to the internet?
I think maybe his nose peeked into the frame. Like one time. Oh, I'll turn the computer over this way. There's Sully, and since Gabe is holding Sully, Scamp is getting very jealous. You can see.
And we thought this was a drawing live stream. No, this is just showing off dogs, the live stream.
Yeah, showing off her pets.
He's shy. He's so camera shy.
Yeah, I know that Wax Badger just told me on Skype, if Bill Watterson is so against licensing Calvin and Hobbes, if he did it today, he'd be on DeviantArt and not going through the syndicate. Well, I do know that he does write in the 10th anniversary book that he went through a huge merchandising fight with his syndicate for like several years, and he almost quit the strip, but then finally they like drafted a new contract or something with him, and he eventually won. He was that committed to just doing it for the art. And it's probably could also explain why Bill Watterson dislikes Garfield so much, because Garfield just has tons and tons of merchandise and is, I don't know, kind of the opposite of what Bill Watterson went into cartooning for.
What is the problem with merchandising?
Watterson explains in his 10th anniversary book, he just thinks it cheapens the comic, makes it less special or something like that.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that. Look at freaking Marvel.
He also didn't like that when you like merchandise your stuff, you have to stay away from controversy and you can't do edgy strips. Of course, I'm sure Watterson's now kicking himself to sleep because Duck Dynasty, what was his name? Phil Robertson made those anti-homophobic, racist, anti-Islamic, and anti-Shinto comments, and they're still getting tons of views on TV and still selling tons of merchandise. So, oh, and don't forget Miley Cyrus doing the twerking thing and Madonna's countless stunts. It's not true that you can't still make money and do controversial stuff at the same time. Oh well. I also remember one time coming across an interview where he talks about Jim Davis's other comic, U.S. Acres, and he called it an abomination, which was kind of shocking. But that was like an interview from 1987, I think, when U.S. Acres was still really new. I've read a few U.S. Acres comics online, and I think the comic was alright.
Bill Watterson called it an abomination?
Yeah.
That's a little harsh.
Yeah, well. Okay. Yeah, but that's something I'll have to disagree with him on, since I thought the few U.S. Acres comics I've read online, I think they are good. He was probably just talking about the early years of U.S. Acres where the comic probably wasn't as good. Ah, dang it. I'm trying to draw the wolf's arm here and or their hand and okay, I need to consult my own hand in the mirror just a moment. Okay. It's actually a lot simpler than oh, Scamp just got a toy and he's squeaking it around. Although if you think Bill Watterson's attacks on Garfield and U.S. Acre are harsh, look up the brief rivalry he had with Berkeley Breathed, and like they did comics against each other, like mocking each other. I don't know what over. Like maybe I don't know. Maybe Berkeley took a slight at Calvin and Hobbes, and then Bill Watterson, I don't know, criticized him back and just went back and forth. I don't know. I don't remember what exactly happened. It is kind of strange. You know, Peanuts and Snoopy had a lot of merchandising, but Watterson, as far as I'm aware, never said really negative things about Charles Schulz, unlike Jim Davis.
I think sometimes it's a lot of jealousy.
Well, if he was jealous of Jim Davis, then he would have merchandised the hell out of Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah.
I think I should note, though, that Jim Davis does speak positively of Calvin and Hobbes in, like, the 25th anniversary Garfield books, so that is kind of a bit, you know, Jim Davis does not return the animosity.
It sounds like Jim Davis is a nice guy.
Yeah. Oh, geez. I still want to do that parody I told you about, Alex. Jim Davis did, you know, for those of you who don't know, Jim Davis did a video on YouTube about how popular Garfield is, and he just reads off a bunch of statistics about, oh, Garfield is in this many newspapers, and Garfield, what else, has this many likes on Facebook, and Garfield has this many followers on Twitter. And he goes on, and it gets kind of weird. In one part he says Garfield has like 2 million Master credit cards being used in China. I'm not making that up. I don't know why he mentions that, but I was thinking about doing a parody of that, like Jim Davis, a comic where I have Jim Davis saying, "Oh, Garfield sells a gazillion Garfield underwears in random foreign countries," and just really silly statistics like that. Actually, wait, you know what? I think Jim Davis did a really good comic on like the popularity on cats once, and that could be a good response to his, you know, Garfield's this popular comic. One where he has Garfield watching TV, and the TV says cats are more popular than ever, and our hidden cameras show why. You know, the cat lobby is paying off pet store owners, and then Garfield yells at the TV, "Lies! All lies!" I don't know. Maybe I can say the Garfield lobby is paying off, you know, Facebook people and paying off people in China to buy Garfield Master credit cards. Maybe something like that, I don't know.
Garfield Master credit cards. What's the reward system on that?
I don't know. Buy a lot of stuff in China, you get free lasagna. I don't know.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, let's see what... Oh. Just checking Skype really quickly. There we are. Ah, that was loud. Oh, it's just someone on Yahoo. Never mind about that.
Mom? Mama,
Excuse me?
you want some stir fry?
Excuse me?
You want some stir fry with chicken?
Yeah.
It's ready.
There we go. Got another wolf drawn. Well, Sully just got on the couch and I guess he's gonna sleep or something. Because he's so stressed out. He's gonna, like, what, take his 12th nap of the day? I should probably give him and Scamp a walk. Oh, geez, I just had a stupid idea. Like live stream myself walking the dogs.
Oh,
But
jeez.
that would mean I'd have to carry my computer with me, and I don't know, I'd somehow prevent it from losing internet connection or something so I can continue streaming. Maybe it'd just be easier to do a YouTube video.
Yeah.
F.
Yeah.
I heard you lost the race, Gabe. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Gabe is playing video games in the other room. And I can hear the game music from here. I believe he's playing F-Zero GX. Yeah, it's kind of surprising. He's way better at that game than I am. And he's like, what, 13? But I play against him anyway, just for fun. I just heard him go grah because he's frustrated. It's a funny noise. Yep. Oopsie daisy, Gabe. Yeah, 2 more panels. Let's see, how many have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you like making peanut butter sandwiches, Wax Badger? I prefer eating my sandwiches with only peanut butter too. I don't like jelly. I used to eat a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches as a kid, but I don't know, for some reason I started disliking jelly, and now I just have the peanut butter by itself. It's too squishy. Ready? I guess I'll do 2 more panels. That'll... Oh, oh, it's you, Scamp. Again. Drop my eraser. What are you doing now, Alex? You're quiet.
I'm watching some. In catch up with E3 because E3 was today. I was trying to catch up on all the videos because I missed everything.
No. I loved the CinemaSins video of Dragon Ball Evolution. That's like one of the worst movies I've seen. And my brother, who's watched Dragon Ball Z, he didn't like it either. It's like we watched The Last Airbender together, and that movie is practically Last Airbender all over again.
Well, technically, Dragon Ball Evolution screwed up first.
Alright, now another panel where all the... let's see. Oh, you're back now, Wax Badger? Great. Oops, there weren't enough badgers here. Ah, crap. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the furry diversity quotient in my streams isn't enough. Yeah, I've had people that are lizards, wolves, a raccoon in the case of Alex, Pokemon Sonas. Yeah, having a badger is good.
Almost good as having a Wolverine. You know, the actual character Wolverine almost became, the Badger.
What, really?
They wanted like a character, a Canadian character, and they couldn't think of two better symbols than either a Badger or a Wolverine. And they went with the Wolverine.
I don't know. Some Marvel history book, centuries later, should compile the worst decisions Stan Lee made that thankfully were avoided or something like that. And, making Wolverine a Badger will be one of them. Next to having the X-Men be called the Merry Mutants. Imagine if the most recent movie came out and it was called The Merry Mutants, Days of Futures Past.
Days of Paradise Past.
Yeah. I actually thought about writing a review of X-Men Days of Future Past, and just to confuse everyone, calling it the Merry Mutants Days of Future Past. I think I might have already told you that, Alex.
Nope.
No, I didn't?
Sam, I'm hearing it.
Oh, wait, I have this wolf speaking, so her mouth has to be open. There we go. There we go. Ah, there we go. Now my fingers feel better from so much drawing. I can't tell what game Gabe's playing now. Maybe it's Borderlands or something. Because he's played that game quite a bit. And I've played it with him a little, and it's fun.
Which game's called again?
Borderlands. But since
wow.
I don't see what, since he's in the other room, I don't know what game he is playing. Could be something completely different, though.
Oh,
Or maybe it's Halo, I don't know. Another one of those games where you just shoot things mindlessly. What are you doing, Sully? He's just walking around, and then I call his name, and he looks back at me. And now he's just on his way.
Did he give you a death stare?
No. It was more of a, what the heck do you want from me stare. I mean, He needs a haircut too. He looks like a wild animal. Heck, I look like a wild animal because of my hair. I mean, I guess it would be appropriate, being a furry, to have wild hair and make it look kind of like animal-like, but I have to appear civilized somewhat in public. Draw the hand a little bit better than that. Oh, now I recognize the sound effects. I think it's Scott Pilgrim he's playing. It kind of makes me wish I brought Gabe to Further Confusion this year, because the theme was Scott Pilgrim. And I remember the little booklet even looked like an old issue of Nintendo Power. He would have loved it. The theme, I don't know if he would have liked the con itself. I mean, I'm not sure he'd be used to, seeing a lot of people dressed as cartoon animals. And I'd say, "Oh, Gabe, look at this artist. It's someone I watch," and Gabe would be like, "I don't know who they are." And then probably several people would be questioning why I brought, my younger brother to a furry convention. But I'd have the excuse, since Further Confusion is around the same time as my brother's birthday, I could have the excuse that I'm taking him there for his birthday.
Alright, Dan. I need to go and eat dinner.
Okay.
So, I'll catch you later. Thanks for having me on the stream.
You're welcome. Let's see.
Guys, see ya.
Yeah, okay, just looking at Skype for a moment. Alright. Now back to drawing. Jeez. I hear a fly around me and it's getting on my nerves. Alright. Miller moths. I don't know what a Miller moth is. I don't really know any species of moths other than none of them. I know there's like one moth that has like owl eyes on its wings and it uses it to scare off predators, and then there's like some species of moth that like suck blood. And then there's other moths that have like really big feelers. They almost look like bird feathers. Bottom two panels, them going farther into the forest, and then hearing their stomachs growl. Let's see, I just counted how many panels I've finished. I've darkened the lines on 10 panels so far, and this is a 10-page comic with 4 panels each, so that's 40 panels, so that means I'm already a fourth of the way done with this comic. You know, assuming that the commissioner doesn't like request changes or anything, really drastic changes. I want to have dinner. Thank you. Mostly in the... Okay, so they're not going to be here in California if they're in the Midwest. Let's see, what else do I have to draw? I think next time I stream, I'll do the next couple pages that's just the wolf kids by themselves, and then with the squirrel. I'll do all the panels with the adult wolves last, since they're going to take the longest to draw, since they're bigger. Okay. I'm gonna call it a night. Night, everyone. Thank you for watching my stream. I'm gonna have dinner now.
Photobomb.
Oh. Oh, hey, Gabe, come here. How about you say goodbye to everyone, too? Come on.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah. Alright. I hope you enjoyed my stream. See you all later.